Sorry, we did a little delay. Time now is 5:02. South King Fire Board of Fire Commissioners meetings now called to order. PC Merschlick, please. Pledge allegiance. Thank you. We have all members of we have one person missing from our commission. That person is excused, Commissioner Monroe. All other commissioners are present. So item number 3, approval of minutes from the following board meetings, regular meeting on July 28th and special meeting on August 20th. Promotion. There's a second.
Was calling for that guy, Mike.
Go ahead, Commissioner Froese, give me a motion again, please.
I move that we accept the minutes of the July 28th regular meeting and August 20th special meeting.
There's a second. Want to separate them? We can if you want. So let's go for we're going to go for the motion first for the regular meeting on July 28th. It's a second for the July 28th meeting.
A second.
Motion by Commissioner Fuller, second by Commissioner Vedino on a regular meeting on July 28th. Any discussion? Hearing seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Need a motion for a special meeting on August 20th, 2026.
I move to approve the minutes for the August 20th meeting.
Motion by Commissioner Burrs. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Vedino. Any discussion on the motion on the table? Special meeting on August 20th. Hearing seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Item number 4, Commissioner comments. I will start on my left to Commissioner Fuller.
I'll just comment on one of the fun things the commissioner gets to do is attend meetings around the community and get a pulse of what's going on. I was able to again attend the Federal Way Chamber of Commerce hearing Becca, the chamber CEO, and discuss her activities and what she wants to see in the future. She is highly awarded in the meeting planner community and teaches a wide range of courses. We're very pleased to have her. Also attended and we'll hear a little bit more about this later, but attended the Des Moines Chamber of Commerce and meeting. They are, of course, rather than having decades of history, they're building their history. And having talked to I think we're going to see a lot in Des Moines that we can help them with. And last, I attended the very early in the morning Good Eggs breakfast that is hosted by Wright Brower, and that today we were going to hear from the government, and the government couldn't come, Mr. Smith, and so we heard from Dave Upthegrove, and very interesting discussion of where we are in fires and where their organization is at right now. So.
Thank you, Commissioner Fuller. Mr. Burrs.
No comments.
Commissioner Medina.
No comment.
Comment from me. Thank you for the meeting we had yesterday with Chief Administration. I think that the FAB's moving right along. Looks really good. And thank you, Chief, for suggesting that the Firewise, wireline resilience plantings go through. So it is a good thing to think about because there is, and we all toured the building, but there are It's an older building or landscaping. The trees are touching the building. So thanks, Chief, for that. Appreciate it. Other than that, item 4 is done. Item 5, public comments. If there's any public comments, please state your name and address for the record. Limit your comments to 3 minutes or less. Do we have any public comment? Hearing and seeing none, I will go to item number 6, Commissioner Committee reports. Do we have any reports? Commissioner Medina.
So Finance Audit Committee met. The biggest item discussion was the new building, and we had no change orders this month. So that is great. There's unfortunately some coming next month, but I'll take that as a win for this month. And we were able to tour it. Looks great. It's looking really good. I'm excited to move into there soon. Anything else? I think that's the main. Is there any questions?
Somebody can produce a map of that place. In walking around, I got really confused real quick about where we are and whose office is here, and oh, that's upstairs. But it's a great organization of people.
I think you want to use your GPS. Any other questions for Commissioner Medina? Okay. Thank you. Is any other reports at all? Is that it? Okay. I want to go ahead and move to item number 7. We have a guest today. Des Moines Chamber of Commerce presentation. Tracy's here. Tracy Boston. Welcome, Tracy. Yes, please come. Thank you.
Well, good evening, Commissioners and Chief and Administration. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity tonight. I really appreciate it. So I am Tracy Buxton. I'm the President and CEO of the Des Moines Chamber of Commerce. And formerly, I was on City Council in Des Moines for 8 years and the mayor for a couple of years there, and also the president of Sound Cities Association. You might have heard it's a 38 cities, 1 million people, one voice. And so as a result of those experiences, I've been able to get to know quite a few people around the county, and it's very helpful moving into this new role to know a lot of people. So a little bit about our story with the Chamber in Des Moines. Formerly, early on in the teens, the 20-teens, we were commonly known as the oldest continually running chamber in the country. Our chamber was established, I think, in the 40s, way before City of Des Moines even became incorporated. But unfortunately, it kind of fell to the wayside. And for a little while there, the regional chamber came in and to try and support our businesses and our economy a little bit. But there was a growing need expressed by especially the legacy businesses in Des Moines to have a hyper-local champion of the small business community. And so after a roundtable of stakeholders meeting, I decided to come forward. And what we are now is exactly what those legacy businesses just said that they wanted. And so we've been in existence since January 1st, 2026, and taking memberships since late February, about 6 months. So we've grown to over 70 businesses have now joined. And we've conducted so many interesting and fun and successful projects, initiatives, and events. So a couple of the notable things we've done. We've gathered businesses and nonprofit communities together to start talking and interchange with each other. We provide networking opportunities in the morning and the evening that connect industry leaders, education, electeds, service providers, and our administration together to talk, mix, ask, and there are a lot of appointments that end up happening after our events. We advocate on behalf of our business community, service providers at the local, state, and even national level. I've written letters and done advocacy for at all those levels since I've been doing this. We work to increase the recreational and economic opportunities in Des Moines through the creation and support of notable events that have a regional draw. And we celebrate and expand the reach, connection, and visibility of new businesses in our community. And that is probably the funnest thing, to just promote and celebrate our new businesses. So for South King Fire, what's the value there? To be a voice and an advocate for you and the business community in Des Moines, to provide opportunities for electeds and administration to connect with colleagues, business owners, and business owners in a relaxed, creative, upbeat atmosphere. And it's also a great message to send to the community for South King Fire to come aboard and support the business community. And as you might, probably you guys not so much, but some of these guys can feel it sometimes when they need to go out into the community and conduct inspections. Sometimes it can be hard. And so this is a nice gesture to come aboard and support the business community that way. So it's our hope that that you will join with the other districts, Lake Haven, Midway, Highline, and they've come aboard. It would be nice if you guys considered seriously coming aboard and joining to support our business community. So I have two asks, or one or the other tonight. Either if you would be of a mind to take a vote to recommend that the administration move forward in joining, or if someone would make a motion to bring this forward for discussion in a future commission meeting. So that's all I have. Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Tracy. Any questions from the commissioners? Commissioner Fuller.
One of the things that we do support already with the Federal Way is having, I guess they call them foundation or something like that, different levels of membership for the organization itself. And so if you look at the logos and all of that, you see that Federal Way, that South King Fire is one of those donor, I guess you would say, or leaders of the parade.
Oh, nice.
That's something we might also consider.
Well, we are right now, we're still in it can be a little arduous process. We're in the middle of securing our C3 from, our C6 from the federal government. And then as soon as that's secured, we'll move forward in creating a foundation, which is a 501c6, or C3. Okay, C6 is a service organization, which all chambers are. But then we will be forming a nonprofit to be able to do, I would say, more things like take sponsorships and donations for capital projects. So that's in 2027. Thank you. Great question.
Commissioner Burris.
I was impressed by the enthusiasm in the room that after the lunch, after the breakfast, it was a lot of people having lots of good ideas and talking, and good noise level in the room.
Yes, I really appreciated that. Standing room only in that room, and a lot of cross-pollination going on in there, a lot of appointments after the fact. And I think there was somebody from every service provider, Easy Fiber, Comcast, PSE, and then plus somebody from every utility district, plus our administration. It was really a fabulous gathering of minds.
You even had our lobbyist in Olympia, Anthony Hempstead, was sat next to me, and I got to meet him.
Yes, really appreciate him. So,
Commissioner Burris.
You kind of partially answered the question I was about to ask you, which is assuming we join, you've mentioned appointments can happen. How else do we as a fire district support you?
well, it could be through, it depends on what your messaging goals are, what you have in your vision statement, how you want to invest. If we can partner with you on that, if you want to, talked about the parade, whether that comes into the community through the chamber, or I work to connect you with the Waterline Committee. And if you guys want to help sponsor the parade or sponsor economic development in the city. Right now we're trying to launch a cruise series and open up the waterfront, which there's no open waterfront between Seattle and Tacoma along the South Sound. And we're really trying to get some boating and recreational activities going. That's a fantastic, and you guys have a boat down there. Fantastic initiative. So things like that. If we have programs that you want to jump aboard and and say, we'd like to put our logo on there and be part of supporting whatever initiative that is. Capital projects, or even maybe an educational program for our business community. Things that you guys run into when you're doing inspections. Maybe you guys could do a panel of business improvement projects or things that can work safety in businesses, and have a luncheon and something like that.
Tracy, can I ask, networking with the other chambers around the area? How much are you folks doing that and things like that?
Well, quite well. I'm a member of the state AWB, which is really the state chamber, and so I went over to their conference in Wenatchee, and everybody from around here was there. But a bunch of them are my friends, over in Covington, Maple Valley. Met with Zenobia a few times. I still have yet to meet with Becca, but yeah, Sammy at Seattle Southside, we've met a few times. We have a kind of a mutual support agreement between the two chambers. So I'm working really hard to just make sure we've got good networking relationships all around me. So,
Okay.
yeah, thanks. Good, great
Any
question.
other questions? My question is to Eric. Do we need a motion? Can we just put down on our agenda and discuss it in the next meeting?
Why don't you refer the matter to committee for now? Do you have committee work that needs to be done?
We do. There is, we were mentioning that.
Well, no need to make a motion, refer the matter to committee for
Okay.
now and revisit it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you,
your time.
Tracy. Thank you. Thanks for what you do. So item number 8, we're down to the Mission, Vision, and Values Committee presentation. UBC John.
Good evening, Commissioners. Please be patient with me as I'm doing the first time ever tech here. Ah, I did it. Half the battle right there. There we go. So I'm here to present to you the newly revised mission, vision, and values. Some of the members that were on this committee are here today, Travis and Maria, who are out and back. You can see other names. What we did was we took a large group of our department, from MIH to IT to within the thing, and we actually even contacted you guys, but I'll get into here in a second. And what we found is the mission, vision, value that we had, no one remembered. It was a lot of other stuff going on. So this committee started meeting, and they were selected by a team of supervisors, the admin, for their positive impact on the thing. Our goal was to come up that was something both recognizing the past, the present, as well as the future. So we had roughly 8 hours of work that were broken up into multiple meetings, with obviously our mission being the why, the vision being how, and the values of who we are and core beliefs. So we started this in April with a completion date of June. We did get it completed, but because of the amount of things that are happening with promotions, other stuff, we intend to roll this out at a later date, but that's why I'm here today to present this to you. So our deliverables ensure it's an inward, outward facing, centered around people. Keep it simple and easy to say or know, and make it representative of who we are and where we want to go. And it honors the past by embracing the future. So step 1 was to send out a inquiry to the entire department, which you guys received, the whole department. And through that, through all the input that we got in, we were able to include the department in what some of the decisions were to happen on that stuff. As I told you, we're kind of working on this as the rollout. So we met with Chief to make sure it met the standard that we, not only as a group, did, but that Chief was looking for. And he said, give it a go. And now we're here today to present it to you. The goal of the committee is to start putting this out there, to start with the department and talking to them about what it looks like, how it sounds, that other stuff. Like you see on here, our official rollout will be October 31st, and we plan on using videos, newsletter and social media to really get it out and show what we're bringing to our department. So here's where we have our mission. We serve our community with care and excellence. Our vision, a unified fire district committed to accountability, readiness, and innovation in service of our community. And our values. We chose 4. The ones that previously had, I think we had between 10 and 12. They were catchy, but no one again could remember them all. But these are ones that we chose: compassion, where we treat every person with dignity and empathy, reinforcing the mission's focus on serving with care. Integrity, we act with honesty, accountability, transparency, fulfilling the vision, call for responsibility and trust. Unity, working together as one team, alignment, purpose, supporting each other and collaborating to serve our community effectively. And stewardship, we responsibly manage the community's trust and resources, strengthening accountability, ensuring long-term service excellence. And that was it. So that's kind of where we're at, and I hope you guys like it. Do you have any questions?
Where would you put the
values?
line? Yeah. There we go. I don't read very fast.
No problem. And again, we'll roll this out to you, Commissioner Fuller. You will actually have this in hand. Kind of the thoughts are putting signs out, getting stuff to recognize this so that we are seeing it and doing it every day, and no matter what we do.
Each of those words is packed with a lot of information and things that we will do and again, things that we should do. But, there's a lot of words that can describe each of those.
Yeah, and each one of those are powerful. Definitely have meaning to them.
Thank you.
Question. So I know you started October 31st. What's your projected timeline to get it through the whole department?
Deploy, well, we'll start prior to that, just getting it out. Obviously, this is opening with a lot of people, but the hope is by the first of the year, if no later, if not sooner.
The other question too is that going to drive any other type of policies with this now?
Probably a question to ask Chief Woody.
So, Chair, what we're doing is we're going to tie this into the standards of cover, and then we'll do evaluation processes as well. HR is looking into that as far as what policies will need to be updated. And we're going to do a whole campaign where we're putting out and ensuring that all of our materials are updated to this. And I did want to publicly state, I really appreciate the body of work the group put in. They put a lot of hard work into it, and I think it's really going to be something that resonates with us and is a good redo, easy to remember, easy to recite. So I appreciate their work. So thank you.
Thank you.
I do too. And it seems, sometimes mission statements get so long and they throw in purpose statements in there and the other things in there. By the time you get to the point where maybe you put in a test for an officer, they can't even memorize it. Or they memorize it for the test and then they dump it.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing that as company officers and other people hold each other standard to. I like it. Great. To write the 4 short words. Hopefully, remember that. So, like it.
Thank you. We definitely spent a lot of valuable time discussing what it should look like and how it sounded. We took in every kind of thoughts and all that other stuff. So I appreciate both Travis and Maria being here to help facilitate, as well as the rest of the committee. So
I appreciate their work. Thank you guys, everyone.
okay.
Anyone else? Mr. Burrs.
Just kind of repeating what everybody else just said. Tearing it down is really, really, really good thing.
Yeah, and we still honor the past. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, thank you.
So one quick question for the chief. I'm sorry, John. This is a dynamic, right? So again, revisited when? You think? Are you going to revisit it again at all time? Just going to stay for how long you're thinking, or you?
Yeah, I think that anything that it comes with the organization, we're a learning organization, and as we learn. I don't have a particular cadence we would be looking at it, but oftentimes I think what happens is you get that sense or that input back from the people that are actually doing the work. And so that's one thing that I definitely heard in my listening sessions was that the mission, vision, and values didn't really resonate anymore. And so that, and again, that's not to say that it didn't have meaning or what a lot of hard work wasn't put into it. So that's why the request was put out to the group to come up with a new version that did, and like Anthony said, honors the past and is a view into the future. So there's not a particular cadence with it. I think it would be more of an organic thing where if people wanted to look at it or update it, then we could launch into that. But there's no timelines associated with it.
I do appreciate, Chief, that you involve membership and things. You know, that transparency is there, and then the buy-in comes with that. Really good for that. So your group is the one developing.
I appreciate that. And I did want to note one thing that Chief John didn't cover is we're going to work on new signage and for each of the stations in each of our buildings. We'll have new signage with that on it.
Perfect. Thank you. With that, item 9, administrative team report.
Well, we've met a lot recently, so I don't have a ton to update you on, but I did want to touch on one thing, which myself and Chief Michaels attended the FRI conference in Kansas City, and I think it's important that we bring back the information that we learned there. So a couple things of note. We learned about opportunities in public and private partnership. It's something that I've been interested in, and in particular, the fire chief for Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We learned that they're going to have a partnership with the city, the department, and a private entity. They're going to build 2 fire stations into parking garages that are going into publicly owned land. And so the developer, their benefit is they're going to get the parking money. The city and the fire department are getting fire stations. And I'm not saying that we don't have parking garages like that, but there's opportunities out there. So I'm going to be connecting with him on that. In addition, there were other courses or seminars that we attended talking about alternative funding mechanisms. So I was able to make a couple connections there, and I've started communicating back and forth with people that have already done this body of work. So whatever we can learn or glean from them for South King will be important moving forward. And then lastly, there were several classes on AI, and then the integration of not only how are we using AI because it's here on our doorstep, but what can we really benefit from? And a lot of it's around data integration and tracking. And so we took a couple classes on that, and I've got some outreach on that. And I came back and we're on the verge of launching our updated AI policy, or our AI policy for the department. So that was FRI. Any questions on that?
Any questions? Thanks, Chief.
Next, we do have on our next meeting on 9/22, we will have a presentation from Citygate on the standards of cover. It will be like the, I'll call it the rough draft, but it'll be largely the body of work. But after that meeting, they'll make adjustments when you've had an opportunity to see it. And then once that is done, we're in the process now of launching a capital facilities plan. And we meet with one of the first consultants this week on Thursday, and we'll see what that process looks like. So we're going to want somebody to look at all of our buildings, all of our properties, so we can start mapping out what the department looks like in the next 3, 5, and 10 years, and what are the large capital projects we need to be working on specific to our buildings and land. Let's see. Lastly, I talked to you about, and I'm wanting to launch a advisory board that's comprised of department members and members of the community. And what we'd be looking for is that group to meet on a quarterly basis and provide insight into some of our strategic initiatives. And as Tracy was speaking out with the chamber, is building these connections. So as we look And we have voter approved initiatives. We have different strategic plans, community risk reduction plans that we're able to build partnership, and they would help be a conduit for that. So that's all I have for the meeting.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions, Commissioners? Chair Fuller?
And just to comment, the Firehouse News is excellent. It covers everything that's going on. We don't have to look for things. We are well explained. Thank you.
I appreciate that. You sure you don't have any questions?
Yes, they're all answered.
Oh, well, there is one thing. This is why legal counsel is always good. Dermody did return the signed copy of the purchase and sale agreement. So that is signed, sealed, and delivered.
Thank you. Okay. Moving along. Thank you, Chief. Item number 10, August budget.
Expect to be at 66.67%. We are currently at 64.33%, leaving us under budget by 2.34%. And then for this month, we have mid-month totaling $952,624.46. Accounts payable totaling $1,990,494.58. Our payroll totaling $1,994,358.31. Our EFTPS totaling $462,473.04. Our medical claims processed as of August 18th totaling $258,091.95 for a total approval of $5,658,042.34.
Thank you, Kelsey. Any questions, Commissioners? Okay, thank you. So with that, I will take a motion for approval of vouchers.
Make a motion to approve the vouchers.
Motion by Commissioner Burris. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Vendino. Any discussion on the motion on the table, approval of vouchers? Hearing and seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. I don't see any other businesses at this time. Hearing and seeing none, we are adjourned.